Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, just want to have a quick look at the CME FedWatch tool. Not sure if you're aware of it. It is the tool that shows you basically the expectation of the market participants with regards to the next FOMC meeting statement about the interest rates. That will happen in 20 hours. And it shows you the probabilities of FOMC rate moves, and that could shake up the market a little bit. Here, I think probabilities are very, very clear. You rarely see it that way, but it basically is because you can say the Fed has already announced sort of that they will lift the interest rates by 25 basis points. You can see 99.6% probability here for a 25 basis point rate increase. The current target rate is 500 to 525. And the new expected rate is 525 to 550. You can basically say that if it is 25, then I would say other than a little bit of volatility, we're not going to see a significant move, or at least not anything that would change the trend. Yeah. And, it can lead to short-term volatility, but certainly wouldn't really change the trend. I mean, if something happens, then you could say it would have happened anyway, because this stuff is likely already priced in. If there is a 99.6% probability, and then 50%, no, not 50%, but a 50 basis point increase only has been given a 0.4% probability, which means if we see 50, which I don't expect, then it would be potentially bearish for Bitcoin, for crypto. But 25 is pretty much expected and possibly already priced in. Anything below that, so 0, would potentially be fairly bullish. So let's see what Bitcoin is doing. I think we are going to see a little bit of choppy price action, corrective price action here until tomorrow. Maybe that will shake the market loose a little bit. It's good to see that we finally have started to see some movement this week and last week in the market. It has really been very, very boring in this particular range that we've been talking about for a long time. We also were very patient here to wait for this last wave up. That happened, and it gave us a 5-wave move to the upside, which is fantastic. We've been very patient to wait for this wave to pull back into support. That has happened now. I would still primarily expect price to go lower in this wave 2 correction. The idea is that this support area, which goes down all the way to 26,280. Now, again, we don't need to go down that much, but this is support. Yeah, all these fib levels in the yellow box, they basically indicate how low can price go without invalidating our current setup. And it is expected that this box is going to be the launch pad for a third wave rally to 40K plus. Of course, the condition is that this support level is holding. Let's see if it happens. At the moment, things are actually looking quite good, I think, but you never know what a day like tomorrow will do to the markets. Overall, I cannot confirm yet a low in place for this movement to the downside. I'm looking at this as a wave 2 correction, you know that, and we're counting that as an A, B, C structure, where the A wave bottomed here on the 18th of July. The B wave likely topped already here on the 20th of July. That was around $30,400. And since then, we likely started the C wave to the downside, which really only needs one more low, potentially into the area around 28 to 28.4K. What is a little bit unclear is the third wave already finished of the C wave? Or is the third wave still unfolding, and what we see here is just a subwave structure of the third wave? Not entirely clear to me. We need to see more price action to confirm that, but it doesn't make any difference to the short term because resistance is $29,610, and I need to see a sustained break above that level to indicate that a low has been made. Yeah? At the moment, because we are moving up in a corrective manner, and because we are hovering below resistance, I have to expect another low. And also, likelihood would suggest that in a wave 2 correction, price would go typically to the 50% retracement or a little lower. We're not there yet, so we talk here about 28.3K. And also the 100% extension for the C wave, yeah, so the you take the length of the A wave and you compare that with the length of the C wave, that takes us to around about 28.1K. So that would be also a likely target. They're all not super reliable, but they're levels of interest that need to be watched on the way down. I wouldn't be surprised if we even go a little lower, but certainly it shouldn't go below 26,280, because if we sustain below that level, the setup that can send us higher in a third wave will likely be invalidated. And I think there is really not much more to add. There isn't really much more to add. I mean, just here looking at the more detailed wave count or the lower degree, you see we are moving up currently in a wave 4 correction. A very likely target for a wave 4 is always the 38.2 retracement here at 29,430. We're already slowing down as we approach this level, and you can see the move up is very corrective. So it would actually suggest further continuation to the downside. Let's see if we see further reactions to resistance. And if we then see a break below the third wave low at 28,850, it would send price most likely lower to that region that I indicated here, around 28.1 to 28.3K. Good to leave it a little bit of space. So I said 28K to 28.4 because, I need to see basically a top in place for wave 4 to really confirm the length of wave 5 of C. But yeah, not much action now. Tomorrow will be an interesting day. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.